Somebody call the law. Somebody call the law. It got to be illegal for me to be so wrong.
What up, though? Heist Man the Foe. Last week on Earth, episode 43. Man, we are back. This is the episode where I talk about the things I talked about Friday by myself. I got co-hosts that like to give their opinions. I like to give my facts. You see what I did there? They like to give opinions. I like to give facts. That's why I do it on myself. That's why I do this by myself on Mondays. Everything we're going to talk about now, we talked about Friday night with my co-hosts. And, you know, they got their own... I push my own narratives and my own agendas. I said my own narratives. I push my own narratives and my own agendas over here by myself. That's why I like doing this on Mondays. Let's get right into it, man. This is Last Week on Earth, episode 33. I keep saying 43. I messed that up. We ain't going to fix it in post either. Let's get right into it. Somebody watching me. This how this dude up here look like Hurricane Chris think. The top dude in the top. He made a video about he thinks somebody watching him, man. He bought him a new smart TV, and he seen this little Asian man at the bottom in the right in the left hand corner. He was like, "Yo, this dude looking at me, man. Look at him. He watching me. He feel like he's getting watched. I don't know. He might be. I don't know. Y'all tell me." These smart TVs they made in China, you know, all the little tariffs and all this stuff, I don't know, but yo, that's crazy. He felt like somebody watching him, like he was watching his TV he bought, and he see a little man up in there just watching. Said, look at his hand moving. He watching me, he cursing, doing all type of wild stuff. It's crazy, man. Y'all check that video out. I feel like somebody's watching me. That's how that dude felt, man. But that happened last week on Earth. The watermelon war. I don't know if y'all heard this, man, but this white dude right here, he is wanting to sue this black lady. This old white man, he want to sue this black lady because he feel like she taking over his business. She taking over his trap, you know? She moved on his block, got better work, and he mad, so he want to sue her. He feel that, you know, she don't know nothing about watermelon, and she is ruining his 40-year watermelon business. He 80 years old. I think that's how old he is. He up there. And he was like, yo, she came up there and took all his business. He was saying things like they only buying her watermelons because they want to look at her and she don't know shit about watermelons. That's what he said about her. He not suing, but he wants to because she's messing up his thriving business. He had for 40 years, man. Look at his watermelons and look at hers. She do have nice melons from the looks of it, but when I was doing this story, my daughter had walked in the room and I asked him, like, yo, come here for a second. I said, which watermelons do you want? Which watermelons look better? She said, hers look better, but she preferred to take his because his got that yellow at the bottom. And this is something her mama have taught her about. It's closer to the root. It's been on the ground longer or something. So his watermelons are probably better than hers, but, you know, it's some eye candy. You go look, oh, shit, look at her. I bet she taking all his customers. Look at her. And look at him. I mean, you know, I probably go. It depends on who closer. First of all, I'm not going out my way to get no watermelon. If I gotta be like, when I pick up my son from school, it'd be a little man out there selling watermelon. I don't care what color he is. I'm going to get those because he by my son's school as I pick him up. But if I got all my kids go to different schools. So if my daughter was going to school over here, and I seen this person selling watermelons, I'm going to them. Whoever I get out of school first, getting the paper. You understand? When it come down to that, y'all know what I mean though. But yeah, she popping. She online probably. She twerking. I don't know this woman, man. I ain't gonna and she might not even be doing nothing. But she do got in them pants. That thing is thinging. Hey, damn right. Everybody going, hey, shit, who that? Shit, we go over here. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, my name's Randy. I'm trying to shoot your shot. The watermelon war. That happened last week on Earth. Felony for fouls. This dude right here, man, he been fouling a lot of kids in the basketball games. Now he's getting felony charges brought up on him. He coming out there straight elbowing people. Doing the game. Just, I don't know where this take place at. I don't know where it's going on at, but I know who ain't on the court. Ain't no real brothers on the court from what I see. I don't see nothing but a whole bunch of white folks. And not to say that, you know, he couldn't do that if it was a whole bunch of brothers on the court, but I'm saying, ain't no brothers on the court. He just walk around elbowing people. Somebody will handle that, man. I don't know if he should get felony charges for that. I mean, he is coming out there tip off and throwing elbow, throw them bows. Cadillac grill, Cadillac. He throwing bows out there, man. Y'all see it. He look like he'll throw them bows. Look at him. And he got to move to another state, cuz. Go play some hockey. This ain't your sport, cuz. I don't know. You like basketball, but you can't be the Dennis Rodman. Maybe you the White Rodman. You the White Rodman. You the Bill Laimbeer. That's who you is. It's like an all-white town. I don't know where this from. I don't know nothing about it. I just know he the aggressor. And he looked like it too, but yo, he getting felony charges for fouling. Felonies for fouls, or fouls for felonies. I don't know, but it happened last week on Earth. Sperm race. I don't know if y'all heard about this, but it's some multi-billionaires, millionaires. They putting together a sperm race. I don't know who in it. I don't know how, why. It's a sperm race. They finna be betting on sports betting, but they're gonna have commentators. They're gonna have cheerleaders, pom-poms, coaches. It's something going on. They finna have a sperm race. I don't know how they gonna do it. I don't know. I'm sorry. I wasn't gonna look it up either. I barely look up the information. I just look up the title of the thing. Oh, sperm race. Somebody having a sperm race, y'all. That's all you need to know. If you want to know anything else about the sperm race, go look up sperm race, millionaires, sperm race, commentators. Can you imagine that? You just graduated from where? What's that place everybody go to school at? Do commentary? Northwestern. You just imagine you graduate from Northwestern and your first gig is, hey, we want you to host the sperm race, commentate the sperm race coming up, man. That is crazy. I don't know, man, but it's a thing going on, sperm race. I don't know what teams. I think they probably gonna see who egg get fertilized first or something. Maybe that's what we was thinking about on the show Friday. Like, how is this gonna who? They're supposed to be so small, microscope. I don't know. They got a whole thing for this. I'm not making this up, y'all. There's such thing as a sperm race. Look it up. Sperm race. I just had to say it one more time. That happened last week on Earth. Medusa or aliens? I don't know, man. The CIA then broke out some documents saying that, look, I think this is the Soviet Union. They say, look, a couple years ago, or maybe more than a couple years ago, 31 Soviet soldiers were turned into stone by aliens or UFOs. When they came, I think they crash landed or something, or they was over here doing something, and the Soviet soldiers saw it, and they just started. They turned they turned some soldiers into stone. I don't know how true this is, but I don't know. Are you Medusa or are you aliens? I ain't know. This is my first time ever hearing aliens turn somebody to stone. Or is it? You know, we seen those aliens right here. The mummified aliens that was unveiled to Congress, the Mexican Congress. They came out and said, look, they took under oath. They said, look, these are real, so we don't know. We laughed at it at first, like, get out of here, man. Now they got people coming out saying, with documents saying, look, hey, they turn the people to stone. Y'all be careful out here, man. Y'all be careful out here, man. They turning niggas into stone now. And that happened last week on Earth. Ooh, the wrong floor. This is definitely the wrong floor. This is the sixth case of a benign brain tumor reported among staff at Newton Wesley Hospital. On this certain floor, I think it's the fifth floor. 6 people that came up with a damn brain tumor. My co-host was saying that maybe it's a radiation leak somewhere on that floor. And it happened over a period of time, like within like a 2-3 year span, that 6 people that worked on the same floor. I got brain tumors. You're on the wrong floor, cuz. Damn. Feel bad for them people, man. They go to work, try to damn take care of people, save people's lives, and they getting brain tumors because some shit they ain't got going on right up in now. It happened last week on Earth, man. White Rapper Mount Rushmore. Now this is it went viral last week because everybody was like, "Yo, who are all these people?" Like everybody know Eminem, everybody know Paul Wall, Mac Miller. I did not know who this dude with the long hair is. This dude with the long hair, his name is Russ, Russ. I never heard of him, never heard his music. I don't know how he make White Rapper Mount Rushmore. My list can I would take off Mac Miller and I would take off the Russ dude, and I would put not Paul. I put Little White up there, and I put somebody like Vinny Paz up there, like a rapper, or R.A. the Rugged Man, something like that. Yellow Wolf. There's a lot of people that could have made this list other than Russ that I never heard of. Somebody in my chat, the player partner of mine, the Ghetto guy, he was like, "Yo, Mount Rushmore is not." People compare Mount Rushmore with top fives and all that stuff. It ain't the top. It's the founding fathers. I'm like, oh, now I get it. Now I can rock with that. Because I never thought of that theory. You look at Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore is for the founding fathers of the United States or whatever. And everybody try to make their Mount Rushmores a top 10 or a top 5, basically. So when he said that, it's like, okay. Then he went on to say that the White Rapper Mount Rushmore should be the Beastie Boys, all three of them, and Eminem. And it was like, I can buy a bag of that. I rocks with that. If Mount Rushmore is the founding fathers, I rocks with that. But if you make it as your top 5, this is very interchangeable. And this Russ kid, I have no earthly idea who he is. And I only know Mac Miller by his name because he passed away. I never heard none of his music. I don't like white rappers that look like nerds. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that. I'm just a regular guy. I don't like no logics. I don't want none of that stuff. You gotta look like a thug to be a rapper to me. You gotta look like you can get punched in the face or will punch somebody in the face. Not like, you know what I mean? You gotta look like you in the street. You gotta have some grizzle to you, some gruff. And a person like Mac Miller, R.I.P., never heard his music. I'm not gonna take him serious as a rapper. You know what I mean? I put Pat Stay up there. He more convincing than a Russ. He a battle rapper, RP to him also, but he more convincing than a Russ that I never heard of or a Mac Miller. I don't know Russ, but I know he ain't no thug. I know he ain't got no isms. Yellow Wolf, I put him. I love Lil White. Lil White probably one of the. It's my number 2 white rapper. Lil White, he from down there Memphis, Bay Area. ACB. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. You know anything about Lil White? Check him out, man. I like that. So, yeah, that's White Rapper Mount Rushmore. Y'all tell me who y'all got in y'all Mount White Rushmores or Mount White. I got big teeth. I can't say these words. That happened last week on Earth. I ain't a doctor, but I can tell you why. Lil Nas X, he got lockjaw. Do your own jokes there, man. Do your own jokes. I don't know, man. They say he had like a face something. Bells of power. King is king. You know, I don't know. I don't know the brother, but I think his sexual lifestyle might have something to do while his jaw is locked. That happened last week on Earth. Are you serious? A black playing Severus Snape? This black dude right here, man. He finna play Severus Snape in the new up and coming Harry Potter show, TV program, movie, play. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like when they take the misgender or gender swap or race swap. I don't like when they do that. A black man playing Severus Snape should never happen, just like Michael Clark Duncan should never play Kingpin in that Daredevil movie with Ben Affleck. Horrible. I don't never want to see that ever again. I don't like when they race swap and gender swap. That's crazy. We're going to talk about gender swap too, but that happened last week on Earth. Read, review, and reduce. I don't know if y'all heard about this, but this right here is going on in the Brazil prison. If you read a book, review it, you can get a reduced sentence for every book you read. Every book you read and review, you get 4 days off of your sentence in prison in Brazil. I guess. I mean, if it worked, but I'm more the part of Somebody gonna get bullied to doing somebody else's homework. I've been to school. I done seen bullies. I done been a bully and I done made people do my homework. Hey man, let me get that copy that for me. You know, somebody might get shanked for this, man. I don't know. But you can do that now. Read, review, and reduce your sentence in Brazil. That happened last week on Earth. What else? She still got it. You still got it. Y'all know that this is a wrestling chant, man. People be chanting stuff like that. You still got it. When an old person show up and still got it. When they in the ring, they're like, oh shit, he been gone for about 5 years. He came back. He retired. He 45 now. He can still move. You still got it, man. Because right now, this is an alarming rate of older women over 40 having more babies than young women right now. Than women younger than them. So these old broads out here still fertile. They still fertile. They popping out babies. These young girls, they like, nope, we broke. We going to school. The young girls is like, nah. The old women out here, like they like that young dude. They gonna keep him. They gonna keep him any way they can keep him. No, I don't know. But the old hoes getting pregnant. Yo, that's crazy. You still got it. That happened last week on Earth. That's what I found out last week. Old hoes still out here making babies. Control your kids. Speaking of babies, control your kids when you had them kids, man. This woman right here, I don't know if it's a woman, but some woman was asleep on the airplane, and her baby was walking around the damn airplane, stabbing people in the leg with plastic forks and stuff. Look at this. Y'all see it? This man had to grab a chancla. He had to grab a flip-flop, a Gucci slide, or Chanel. I don't know the brand of that. He about to pop one of them kids, man. And this woman sleep. She done took her whatever she took. She done got knocked out. Her kids on the flight, and she got them on the outside. You supposed to put them on the inside. If you gonna do all that, let them look at the window or something. You got them on the outside. Somebody can take your kid and have their way with them. You know what I mean? Control your kids, man. And that little baby stabbing people in the leg with forks. Oops. That's crazy. But that happened last week on Earth. Did they really? Everybody been talking about this. This little space flight right here. You take like, what, 6 semi-hot women, put them in a penis-shaped missile out of space. What are y'all selling? Look at these suits. What is it, Sequest? Y'all remember that movie? Don't nobody think they went out of space for real, man. Because when they came back down, the door opened before. You know what I mean? There wasn't no burn marks on it. They went up there for 11 minutes, came back. Everybody, I don't know, man, if this is real or not. They showing this right here like, yo, look at that. That's a dummy. Look at the arm on there. Look at the hand. Everybody like, man, I think it's cocoa butter. I don't know. It could be cocoa butter on Gail's arm. I don't know, but did they really go out of space? Did they really? Nobody know. And these women, I don't even know these people. I only know 2 of them. I only know Gail. I don't know them, but I heard of Gail and I heard of Katy Perry. That's it. The woman in the front is the CEO wife of Jeff Bezos or whatever. With the she's probably the best looking one. All that damn shit she got done to her. Or but they saying like people hair didn't get messed up. They came back down with good hair. They breast implants didn't inflate or pop and blow up. Like you can't go out of space with space breasts. I don't know, man. You gotta have space breasts. Did they go out of space? I don't know. Did they really? That happened last week on Earth. Alright, where we at now? Chicken of the sea. Yo, a shipping container of chicken pulled up, or, you know, I ain't gonna say they pulled up, but they found a chicken container full of chicken off the coast of Jamaica. I know it was smelling good out there. I guess, I mean, I don't know, man. Was it frozen? Did it get sea salt all in it? Some of them look like they straight, but I don't know, man. Hey, man, go down to the beach. It's a whole shipping container. Look, people just grabbing chicken and running. Come on, man. They had jerk chicken all week, boy. I know that island smelled good. Everybody all the little right near the beach, boy. What, they have red stripe? They got red stripe, boy. Chicken of the sea, man. They doing their thing over there, I guess. Happened last week on Earth. Who got that worker? Ant. These dudes right here, look at them, especially the dude in yellow, look guilty. They been selling worker bees. Or not even worker bees. They've been selling queen bees. That's what we found out. Me, I just said, look, it's some boys selling ants, and I said bees. They're ants. Some boys are selling ants. And that's all the story I need to know about it. But they made it a big thing on the show Friday, my co-host, because I didn't know anything about this. Like, you don't know what kind of bees, ants they was? No, I don't know what type of ants they was. Only thing I know is 2 dudes, as y'all see, getting locked up for selling ants. They bagging up ants. Look at them. Look at these 2 dudes right here is bagging up ants like crack vials on the wire. Look at that. Omar coming. You know what I mean? My co-host was on my head because I did not know the story. I'm like, what information do y'all need to know about this? Y'all trying to cop some bees? I'm trying to cop some. I keep calling them bees. Y'all keep trying to cop some ants or something? I don't know. I don't know the story of this. Only thing I know is them 2 dudes getting locked up for selling ants. They were selling them to I think Kenya or South Africa. It's somewhere in Africa. They from Brussels, or no, they from Belgium. That's what they did, because they had to, you see, they had to go against me. I like to give my facts and they like to give their opinions. They had to go look up some facts. They had to fact check me on my story. They were like, no, we got to find out. They from Belgium. They were taking these. I said they was going to Madagascar. Both of them, they double teaming my co-host. Pause. They double teamed me though, and they both had both of the information. I was like, yo, they went there. They were like, nah, they got me, man. It's the type of madness that ensues on Friday nights. Right here on Minutes to the Future. We go live every Friday night at 9 p.m. talking about stories just like this. I'm the dummy of the show. My 2 co-hosts are smarter than me. They like to make sure I know that. It's my wife and my cousin. Had a piece of ice. They happened last week or right now. Woo! Bubba. Where's Bubba? I don't know, man, but a shrimp boat washed up on shore somewhere. I don't know where. I don't know nothing about it. A shrimp boat washed up on shore somewhere. Only thing I can think of is, where's Bubba? My co-host also had to find out that there wasn't nobody missing off the boat, because the boat was like, everybody like, what a crew, what a crew. What it was docked somewhere and it was tied up somewhere and it got loose and it traveled, because the boat gonna move and travel somewhere else, and it traveled on shore and everybody like, hey, it's a shrimp boat. I just thought that was a little cool story. Where Bubba? Shrimp boat on shore. Ain't nobody there. Ooh, a ghost boat. I could have called it a ghost boat, but it was a shrimp boat, so I tried to tie that in to have a little fun on the show on Friday nights. Where's Bubba? That happened last week on Earth. Silver Surfer. I don't know if y'all know about this or heard about this, but there's a woman Silver Surfer now. It's going to be in a new Silver Surfer movie. Look at this, y'all. Silver Surfer. I don't like gender swapping. I don't like race swaps when it comes down to characters that everybody know and love. But come to find out, because my co-host, they got to know the real story. She is an actual character. That's why I'm not as mad as it. She is an actual character. She is an actual herald of Galactus. She is what's my man's name? The Silver Surfer. His real name. That's his wife. In another dimension, his wife was chosen to be the herald of the planets and the Galactus and all that. So she like alternate universe Silver Surfer. So she is a Silver Surfer, because she is in the comic books. There's a Silver Surfer and there's a woman Silver Surfer. It ain't like that they took I don't even know Silver Surfer real name. Owen Wilson. You know what I mean? It was one who did what's my man's name? Orrin Hatch. I think that's his name. Somebody. Now I gotta look it up. Silver Surfer real name. I'm sorry, y'all. Silver Surfer real name. Come on. Norrin Rad. I said Orrin Hatch. It's Norrin Rad. That's what it was. So his wife is named Keisha Rad or something. And I just gave her a name too. I'm not looking hers up. But I just want to see the ass on this. You know what I mean? Like they got to show a back view of this, and I want to see. I got to see it. There's nothing sexualized about it, but we're gonna see a Silver Surfer. We see her from the front. We see, you know, little A cups, little B cup, whatever. I don't know the cup size of women and all that stuff, and I just know I see, but I want to see that thing. I want to see that thing back there, man. I want to see that thing. When I seen this story, I also seen this right here. I thought this was funny because dudes are nasty. First thing I said, I want to see her ass, and somebody say this right here. Silver Surfer. That happened last week on Earth, though. You got to change your last name. It's the first thing I thought of when I seen this right here, man. This woman right here, her name is Larsa Pippen. Larsa Pippen is running around with a new NBA player, an ex-NBA player. He only played for like 2 seasons. I don't even know his name, but I know damn near everybody in the NBA who have played in there. Don't even know him. She running around with him now. She over here now, you know. Look at this, man. She got to change her last name. She running around with Scottie Pippen last name, dating all these ex-NBA players. She didn't have Malik Beasley. She didn't have another one. What you call it? She had a couple of NBA players other than Scottie Pippen. Her son is in the NBA. Now her son, that's embarrassing, man. Her son in the NBA, like on his, I think his 2nd or 3rd season, he really started to get his feet in the NBA. He started to do good now. He playing for a team. He playing on the Memphis Grizzlies. Scottie Pippen Jr. He doing good now. He in the rotation. He's scoring. I think he a starter or 6 man, 6-8 man, 6-7-8. He in the games and doing his thing. And he got to hear shit like this, man. Yo mama out here with another NBA. Look at this. He 31 years old. She 50. She's still straight for the stroke. Ain't it? Like, come on now. She's still an attractive woman. Of some ilk or some sort of law. Whatever, you know? You gotta change your last name, man. You can't be out here, man, slutting and doing your thing with my name still. We divorced. You ain't Scottie Pippen. You ain't Larsa Pippen no more. You Larsa Smith. Get your Smith back. Go hold with your name. You got my son name out here now every time. God damn. He got, man, that'd be my boy. Like when he dribbling in front of me, that'd be my defense. Where your mom at, nigga? Huh? Go left. You going left? Your mama going right, huh? Your mama going right to this dude. God, boy, look. I get so many fouls on him. I'd be on his head. Pause. Boy, he couldn't play against me. He could not play against me. But she didn't change her last name. Marking her territory. We talked about this before right here. This lady right here, she was in Whole Foods urinating on items in the store, making videos about it. And it took them like 3 months to catch her ass. Yo, she back at it again. She at the Marriott doing that. Come to find out, she is a content creator. And she be urinating on shit for clicks and views and stuff like that, man. Her name is Kinky Kelly, if y'all into that type thing. And I think Kinky Kelly was on, what do you call that movie? Clerks 2. Kinky Kelly and the Stag. Y'all remember I'm talking about, the stud. I watch too much TV. But yo, that's what she doing, man. Now she at the Marriott doing that shit, man. They said they caught her pissing in coffee pots, plates, cups, toasters. That's gross, man. Look at her face. Don't she look like a habitual pissule? Look at her. She cold, dead behind the eyes, man. That's crazy. That's nasty work. That happened last week on Earth, though. Because I keeps it real. I don't know, man. This dude right here, he keeping it too real, if you ask me. He in jail. 80 years old, I think he is. He got 5 months to do. He had the parole board. And he was like, look, I ain't going to beg y'all. I got 5 months left. What? He like, man, y'all not finna. Do you have anything you want to say that the court can throw, you know? He was like, nah, man, you ain't finna have me out here doing that, man. Fuck that. That's what he's saying. He keeps it real, man. I guess. He said, I done did all this time. I got 5 months left. Y'all want to give me a parole? Y'all want to make me say something nice? I'll see you later, man. I'm going back to my bunk, man. I got 5 months. I done did 84 years, nigga. Or I done did 20, 30 years. I don't know how much he did. I don't know nothing about this dude. My dog barking. What happened last week on Earth? A night of heat and passion. I thought my dog was barking. A night of heated passion. I don't know if y'all heard about this story right here. But this dude, he set his sex toys on fire. And he burnt up his house and 2 houses next to him. What is he on, man? What happened? What is going on, yo? I don't know what. Look at him. He in the road. I don't know what they got going on, but he took like some pocket P's and some plastic D's and whatever. He said, I don't want to do this no more. I'm not. Took all his sex toys, went outside in the backyard. I don't know. He put some sauce on it. What do you call them? I ain't gonna tell you how to set fires, but y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Put some liquid on there. Woof. And that woof turned into woof. Ooh, shit. Oh, neighbor. Get the water. Burnt down 2 houses beside him, man. Setting sex toys on fire. Crazy. Look at him. He had his robe on. He was, I don't know, man. Maybe, I don't know. I do not know nothing about this. I just know he burnt down his house and 2 houses down beside him because he was setting sex toys on fire. It was a night of heated passion. And that also happened last week on Earth. Damn, that's all the stories from last week. That's it, man. Yo, I do this every Friday on this channel at 9 p.m. talking about these same stories with other people, though. This is like, I just like to do this by myself so I can get all my shit off. I like to push my own agendas and my own narratives. You know, I like to say, hey, man, she need to change her last name. She don't need, but my co-host, they be like, hey, man, she earned that name. You understand what I'm saying? They got their own opinions, but I don't want nobody's opinion to be heard but mine on this day. Fridays for everybody else, but on Mondays, today, I like to push my own agenda. I keep saying agenda, own narrative and agenda. I have fun on the channel, man. Y'all come through and holler at me every Friday night at 9 p.m. Hit that like button, the comment button, the share button, the subscribe button, the notification bell. All them good buttons you got to hit to get this pimping that I'm putting out when I put it out. And like I said, I go live every Friday at 9 p.m. Come through, join the conversation, and holler at your boy, Heist Man the Foe. This has been Last Week on Earth, episode 33 or 34. I got to look. Holler at your boy.
This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now.
All right. This time, but I'll be back, and sooner than you think. Wherever there's prejudice, ignorance, inequality, I'll be there.